What's up, Headless Horde? Welcome back to the channel. Today, let's talk a little bit about C2E2. So this is a big convention at the end of this month. And today, they just alerted everybody who is a ticket holder that the lottery system is now live. So if you head over to their website, I'll link that down in the description for you. And let's see what they say about it. So this is for Funko and Mondo. So it says, starting today, you can reserve your spot to shop at the Funko and Mondo booth. Here is what the interesting part is. This is different from most of the cons that are run by ReedPop, which is the same con that runs Star Wars Celebration and New York Comic Con, ECCC, and there's also a few others. It says, all fans are allowed only one Funko booth reservation and one Mondo booth reservation throughout the entire weekend. So what does this mean? Well, basically, you can go ahead and put in for whatever times you want, but you're only going to get one. I've been to New York Comic Con every year since 2017, and once the lottery started happening, you are actually allowed to go into the Funko booth more than once. Now, last year, if you did not get in through the lottery, and really it wasn't even a lottery, because what happened is that you had to actually go on like you were buying tickets for something, and it was just luck of the draw. But I know that you were able to get it more than one time. Also, at New York Comic Con, they had a standby line, and that is how I was able to get in. But unfortunately, it was toward the end of the day because I was not going to sit there and wait for 5, 6, or 7 hours to just go buy a couple Funko Pops. So I ended up getting in. It took about a 45-minute wait. I was able to grab a couple, and that's another way you can do it. But again, a lot of times the ones that you're after may be gone. So what does this mean for New York Comic Con? It's never too early to start talking about it. So they announced a couple days ago that people need to start preparing for the New York Comic Con tickets. Now, these tickets typically will go on sale sometime between the end of May, beginning of June. And then, the con is in October. Now, it is pushed back a couple weeks this year. It is not until the middle of October. So it could be that we don't get a ticket release until even further down in the middle of June. What I want to talk about is the memberships. So I went ahead and contacted New York Comic Con and ReedPop. Here's what they told me. They told me that it is not guaranteed that they are going to be running the same system as they did last year. So last year, if you were a member, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the memberships, and we'll kind of talk through them and see if they are actually worth purchasing, because I'm still on the fence about this. So here we have, around the New York Comic Con website, the popverse membership. They have a couple different ones. So we have two choices. We have the super fan and we have the regular fan. So for $65 a year, the fan membership allows you to all digital events from New York Comic Con, ECCC, C2E2, and others. You're also guaranteed access to paid digital events all year long. You also get a limited edition gift. You get a Popverse newsletter. You get access to their Discord, and you also get commenting privileges on articles. So if you are a person who enjoys all the digital events, this is probably worth it, because in the long run, it's probably cheaper than buying a ticket to all of the individual ones. All right, so the SUPERFAN. Let's talk about the SUPERFAN membership. So this is guaranteed access for a limited time to an exclusive pre-sale for live event tickets to New York, MCM, ECCC, C2E2. This is a separate ticket event. So basically, if you are a SUPERFAN membership, you get first dibs. Honestly, this is when most of those VIP tickets are going to be sold. So if you are gung-ho on those VIP weekend tickets, you're going to have to probably pony up that $99 a year to get that VIP. Now, the VIP, remember, the biggest perk, I think, is that you don't have to wait in super long lines when getting autographs. There's a separate line, and that is one thing that I've been considering because I feel like at New York Comic Con, more than any other con, I spend most of the day standing in line for these autographs. You also get first access for a limited time to purchase photo ops and autographs. Most of the time, that's not a huge perk. But last year, because they did advertise that they were having Chris Evans and Ewan McGregor, you basically were almost guaranteed to get those. And if you, I don't know who they're announcing this year, but that's really how you got those two big stars. And so that's a good perk, if you really want to meet someone or get an autograph. You're also guaranteed to purchase exclusive merchandise. So this basically means that there is a separate line for the popverse merchandise booth. So this is not going to be your Funko and your Mondo and whatever else they might have. I know in the past, I think Hasbro maybe have done something, but basically it's Funko. And then this also gives you everything that the regular fan membership gives you. So the reason why I bring this up is because I did end up contacting them and asked them point blank, if I purchase SUPERFAN, I said, question one, am I guaranteed a VIP weekend pass? They said, as of right now, they don't know the quantities, but it sounded like you're not guaranteed because there are more SUPERFAN memberships available than there are VIP weekend packages. But this is really the only opportunity you would have to get that. Number two, I asked them, am I able to get early access to reserving a spot at the Funko booth? And they said last year it was a yes. And that's how, so you get two chances basically. You were able to do the SUPERFAN reservation. And then if you missed out there, you could do the regular ticket holder reservation. So in essence, you had two chances to grab that Funko booth. So personally, I'm leaning toward it because I am interested in the VIP weekend. I am interested in the Funko booth. And I am interested in purchasing autographs for someone maybe who is big and I won't have an opportunity after the fact. So it kind of depends on what you're expecting. So let me know down in the comments. Are you going to New York Comic Con this year? Do you plan on attending? Are you already currently a super fan? And is it worth the benefits that you get with the price? Don't forget to keep those heads on, and I'll see you guys in the next video.